What's up guys, welcome back to Dave Does Vids. This is my channel where I make a lot of videos about a lot of different things. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a lot of projects that are coming out for the DC Universe. There's a lot of behind the scenes photos that I came across and a lot of new updates that I want to give you guys. So come and check it out. The latest DC TV show HBO Max announced to be in the works came as a surprise. James Gunn will write and partially direct a series starring John Cena as the Peacemaker, which he first portrayed in this summer's The Suicide Squad movie, which in my opinion was a good old-fashioned summer popcorn movie. I really enjoyed it. Gunn has also confirmed that other characters from the film will appear on the show. Peacemaker is scheduled to premiere in January 2022, with characters like Vigilante, Augie Smith, Judo Master, and more starring alongside him. According to Gunn, Peacemaker is being envisioned to run for more than one season. Like many HBO Max's DC TV shows, Peacemaker Season 1 was picked up for 8 episodes. Now, as you can see from this image to the left, we have Peacemaker comic book, which shows a lot of his action, a lot of his enemies, and a lot of the storylines that are going to be used for the HBO Max series. And to the right, we have someone throwing up the peace sign, most likely John Cena, and in the back we also see the hashtag DcFanDome, an online event that's going to be coming on October 16th, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that right now. And you could also see his license plate throwing up the PSS MKR. John Cena using his humor, using his fans to get behind this show, which I really think is going to be a successful hit. Now, as I was saying before about DcFanDome, so DcFandom is basically a virtual event platform created by DC Comics. It was created initially as a virtual entertainment and a comic book convention because of the pandemic. The main convention was held online as DcFandom Hall of Heroes on August 22nd, 2020, which I might add had over 22 million viewers. The second convention, entitled DcFandom Explore the Multiverse, followed on September 12th, 2020. So basically you could go to DcFandom.com on 10/16/2021, and they're going to have trailers, premieres, a lot of information. It's just going to be a 24-hour event that you guys could log on and see. And again, the next one's going to be on October 16th, 2021. It's going to be really, really cool. After decades upon decades of appearances in DC Comics, Black Canary was thrown into the pop culture conversation in a major way, with confirmation that a solo movie surrounding the character is currently in development for HBO Max. The film would see Journey Smollett returning to the role of Diana Lance / Black Canary from 2020 Birds of Prey, with a script written by Lovecraft Country's Misha Green. Ever since word of the Black Canary film was first announced, fans of the character have began to speculate about what its story could entail, and whether or not we could end up seeing an appearance from none other than Oliver Queen / Green Arrow in the process. Now this would be really, really cool, bringing in someone from the WB Arrowverse into the HBO Max game. Can't wait to see what happens. The Flash movie, which is scheduled to be released on November 4th, 2022, has been under production. They have released sneak peeks at the costume designs for The Flash, Michael Keaton's Batman, as well as Supergirl, who's going to be played by Sasha Calle. We have a very nice blood stain on Batman's logo, which is very dubious as to whose blood that really is. Keaton was also spotted filming as an older Bruce Wayne recently, however no other co-stars were spotted. In a recent interview, Michael Keaton had this to say about the upcoming Flash parallel universe. I had to read it more than 3 times to go, wait, how does this work? They had to explain that to me several times. There's a lot of things I don't know about, and so, I don't know, I just kind of figured it out, but this was different. We also had some photos of Sasha Calle filming, hanging on some wires, which appears to be in Central City, possibly about to meet up with Barry Allen. There has also been some images of the Batmobile, as well as Ezra Miller filming scenes talking to his younger version of himself. Definitely some multiverse action happening here. Production has finally wrapped on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's DC debut, Black Adam. and the balance of power in the DC universe is about to change. Black Adam is an anti-hero from the DC Comics, and during a recent exclusive interview with 7 Bucks production president Hiram Garcia, he stressed how seriously they're taking the severity of Black Adam deals out justice. There are lots of people that may start alive in Black Adam, and may not be there at the end of the movie. Garcia said he feels great about the film they're putting together. He went on to note that technology used to make Black Adam fly has never been done before, and showcasing the character's power dynamics on screen was of the utmost importance when developing the movie. Despite a PG-13 rating, this is a movie that's going to have an edge and real life or death stakes, equating its intensity to that of The Dark Knight. By no means will the PG-13 rating limit our kill count, he said. As for Black Adam, how it fits into the DC universe, it takes place in the same world as Shazam, but we have yet to know if it's going to cross over to The Flash or to the Batman. Johnson is one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, and yet still Black Adam feels like a huge deal, so fans are eagerly awaiting our first look at the film in action ahead of its scheduled July 29, 2022 release. Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which is scheduled to be released on June 2nd, 2023. The director, David F. Sandberg, has revealed the Shazam family's new costumes for the DC Comics sequel film. The first glimpse of the star Zachary Levi in his new superhero suit already leaked out thanks to some photos. Sandberg decided he wanted to get ahead of the leaks this time around by simply sharing a photo on his Twitter saying, "Took this the other day," of Levi and the Shazam family. This photo offers fans their first look at Shazam, Shazam Jr., Mary Shazam, and the rest of the Shazam family in their new suits. This one's definitely going to be a popcorn movie for sure. Can't wait. With several false starts in the past, Green Lantern's history on screen has been a fraught one. But all of that might well change with HBO Max's new series, expanding on the existence of the Lantern Corps behind the iconic Hal Jordan. American Horror Story star Finn Wittrock teased the new series in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, calling the upcoming project not your average superhero story. Green Lantern will span several decades and feature Sinestro as one of the confirmed characters. Wittrock, who's been cast as Guy Gardner, one of a number of new lanterns in the series, describes the new series as something that fell from the sky for him, after circling a number of superhero projects in the past, but never being able to commit. The new series promises to expand far beyond the missteps we've seen before. "It's really cool how different this storyline is," Wittrock said. "It's pretty epic. It spans time and space, and it has something for everyone. It's not your average superhero story." But that doesn't mean that he's ignoring those who came before him. According to Wittrock, he's knee-deep in Lantern research, a student of the comic book universe, examining any kind of source material he can get his hands on, even doing research by watching the 2011 film starring Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan. Now, I also want to just make sure that I touch base on Wonder Woman 84 that came out on Christmas of 2020. Really didn't enjoy the movie. I thought it was very lackluster, even with the great cast. Definitely don't want to see that one again. Zack Snyder did release the Snyder Cut on March 18th on HBO Max. It's about 4 hours and change, and let me tell you, this movie was all that and then some. I loved it. I watched it twice. I highly recommend it. We also have The Batman coming out with Robert Pattinson on March 4th of 2022. So far we have one trailer for this, and I'm expecting that we see a little bit more right before the release. So far it looks pretty good, pretty dark, and I'm looking forward to it. And we also have Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. This is scheduled to be released on December 16th, 2022, and we recently have a new picture of him in his stealth suit hanging out by the beach. This one should be good. I have no other pictures right now, but I can't wait to see what else they're working on for this movie. Well, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed all the upcoming projects that are coming for the DC Universe. I know I am. I can't wait for a DcFanDome. I'll be watching that very closely. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that other good stuff. It'll really help out the channel, and I really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for more DC content coming up soon. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. If you like what you see, click here for more. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell so you can be the first one to get all the new alerts on the new videos. Peace.